Now, from the area's leader in live local news, this is WYLN News, the area's #1 source of live local news and information in Luzerne, Schuylkill, Carbon, and Columbia counties. WYLN News starts now.
Good evening and thank you for joining us tonight on election night here on WYLN News. I'm Gary Perna. If you haven't noticed, today, it is election day, and in just over 2 hours or so, the polls will close. Today is the day when residents of this country, state, and county, along with all the municipalities involved, will cast their votes on who they want to lead the court system, county government, and local government. We start in Schuylkill County, where voters are voting on who they want in the county commissioner's office. Republicans George Halkovich Jr. and Frank Stoudemire are facing off against Democrats Gary Hess and Joe Polubinski. The top three will serve in January. But the most notable race in the county is for the county coroner's job. Current coroner Dave Moylan is fighting to keep his job for 4 more years, but Democrat Deb Detweiler, a current deputy coroner in the office, is looking to unseat him. This face-off has grabbed a lot of attention not only in Schuylkill County, but in the entire area. Also in Schuylkill County, there are races for the county treasurer's seat, pathonetary, clerk of courts, and register of wills. In Carbon County, there is a race for county commissioner as well. There are 6 candidates vying for the commissioner seats. They are Rocky Ardner, Bob Jacobs, Wayne Nordstrom, Chris Lukevich, and Jerry Strungberger. Tom Gerhard is running a write-in campaign. On the local level side, we start in McAdoo, where there are 4 seats up on Borough Council. Those vying for the seats are Republican incumbents Mary Liebert and William Slovic. They are joined on the Republican ticket by Alberta Bombolski and Francis Frank Oram. On the D side, incumbents Marion DeBalco and John DeBalco are running for re-election. They're running along with Jessica Hornis. Stacia Riggio moved out of the borough too late to get her name off the ballot, so her name will appear. Lucas Wood is also seeking a seat. He's running on a Libertarian ticket. In neighboring Klein Township, there is a race for one of the 3 supervisor seats. Incumbent Dale Westner is facing off against Democrat Anthony Bafano. Other township races for supervisors include, in Sugarloaf Township, Richard Yost faces off with Joseph DiSabella Sr. In Butler Township, Frank Pedora is squaring off against Jimmy Sabatino. In Banks Township, William Nice Jr. is facing off against Richard Hornick Sr. And over in East Union Township, incumbent John Biros is being challenged by Kyle Moomey. In the borough of Cunningham, there are 5 candidates running for 4 open seats. The candidates include Gary Gregory, Richard Tanowski, Anthony Reba, Joseph Gallagher, and Jill Hawk. And over in West Hazleton, there are 5 candidates running for 4 seats on Borough Council. They include Furman Diaz, Diane Shura, James Sartwitzer, Louis Pacelli, and Bernard Dutz. They are vying for 4 seats. Now to the city of Hazleton, where the mayor's office is on the ballot along with 2 council seats. WYLN's Julia Wiegand has the details on those races.
Offices from 3 counties throughout the Hazleton area are on the ballot for today's elections. In the city of Hazleton, the mayor's race is between incumbent Jeff Cassat and Democrat Bob Yavak.
Yeah, today's going very well. Our voter turnout in the morning was very high. Very happy with that. The weather held up, so good numbers mean good results.
Cassat is a restaurateur within the city, while his challenger Yavak owns apartments and a car salon.
We're looking forward to finish the projects that we started. At the end of last year, you saw a lot of projects get started, and some money started coming in. Some projects got started. Now we're just looking to finish them. I would just hope everybody went out and voted today. This is one time a year you get the voice who controls what goes on in the city and the other municipalities.
Their one debate that took place right here live last week centered on preventing crime and keeping properties maintained.
The people in Hazleton, they're not worried about that St. Joe's Hospital or the Altamont Hotel or potholes in the road. They're worried about their quality of life in Hazleton. It's in the toilet, and we're going to get it out of there for them. We're going to fix it up, clean the place up, and make Hazleton presentable again.
Yavak said although turnout's been low, He's been real confident during his campaign and doesn't plan on letting anyone down tonight.
I'm real confident. I did my homework. I walked 90% of the houses in the city. My response was excellent, and I found out what the people needed and wanted in the city. And I'm going to be a hands-on guy, so they listened to me, and they're coming out for me today. I will be the mayor 8:30 tonight.
5 candidates are also running for the 2 remaining spots on City Council, which include Scott Cahalan, Peter Andrasco, Lauren Sacco, Jack Mundy, and Nick Carl Soto. If elected, Cahalan, who's running as independent, would like to start to build a strong bond with the other council members and administration to work as a unified team for the needs of the citizens. Winter is around the corner, so he'd like to identify issues during the snow season throughout the city and correct them before they become nightmares. After that, he plans to attack each issue one at a time for the next 4 years with the help of the rest of council. Republican Sacco feels the turnout's been strong today with people coming out to vote. No matter what party or office people are running for, Sacco said everyone's having a fun day at the polls. If elected, Sacco wants to get a full understanding of the budget and how all the city's money is flowing in and out right off the bat. Next on our list would be brainstorming how to beef up code enforcement to tackle daily issues and blight. Republican Andrasco wishes all the candidates good luck tonight and plans to get moving on looking into how to clean the city up if he gets the votes, no matter who the mayor is.
I have to get a team together. We have to work as a team. In anything you do, the best teams win, not the best people. It's not all about I. It's about we. I think there's some good people in there. I hope I get in there to work with them. I think we could do some good things for this city. So get out there and vote.
Democrat Mundy knows there's priorities in Hazleton that need addressed, like roads and putting the city's finances back in order with different ideas he has to raise money rather than raising taxes.
You have to think of new ways to raise revenue, and you just can't be raising taxes on people because people can't afford them anymore. Well, I just want to thank all the voters for coming out and vote. It's a good turnout. People said a lot of nice things. I care about the city, and I'd like to be back on council and help move the city forward.
And Democrat Soto's been very encouraged going poll to poll speaking with voters. She's confident in tonight's results. One of her first actions if elected will be to translate Hazleton's code into Spanish to help both the Latino community understand city laws and work to reduce crime. She knows it's a quick project that'll have a substantial impact on Hazleton community relations. Remember, you have until 8 p.m. tonight to cast your vote on who you'd like to see leading your city. Reporting in Hazleton for WYLN News, I'm Julia Wiegand.
Now to the rest of the races in the greater Hazleton area. The Hazleton Area School Board will have a race. 6 candidates are vying for 5 seats. 4 of the 6 running on a team. They include Tony Bonomo, Robert Fume, Jackie Scarcella, and newcomer Worcester Utahs. They're also looking for a seat on the school board are former school district nurse Ellen McBride and former educator John Busher. Board members Marie Kay and Vinnie Zola did not seek another term in this election. In the race for Luzerne County Council, there are 6 seats open and 11 people are trying to take those spots. On the Democratic side, current council chairman Tim McGinley is looking for his 3rd term. He is joined by Joe Sarbatini, Jane Walsh-Wykias, Patrick Bilbo, Robert Sheehan, and Paul Patel. On the Republican ticket, Stephen J. Urban, Walter Griffiths Jr., Kendra Riedel, Gregory Wolvich Jr., and Leanne McDermott are all looking for a seat on County Council. And remember, when polls close tonight, you can turn to WYLN TV for all your election coverage needs. Once again, we will be broadcasting live from 8 o'clock, starting at 8 o'clock, with live election results and coverage. Our Powerhouse Political Roundtable, led off by Tiffany Cloud, will be breaking down the races, and we will have live interviews throughout the night. Tiffany will be joined by attorney Bill Vinsco, former Hazleton Mayor Joe Yanuzzi, and political commentator Dr. Dave Sosar. Again, join us tonight from 8 until 10 right here on WYLN TV. Staying with election news, local legislators and officials in Schuylkill County said Monday they welcome the money provided by the state's legislation to pay for mandatory new voting machines. The machines won't be used in today's election, obviously, but they are required across Pennsylvania in time for the 2020 April 28th primary. Senate Bill 421 requires that all voting machines have a paper trail, which will increase election security by forcing counties, including Schuylkill, to buy new ones. The bill earmarked $90 million for counties to help them buy machines. Earlier this year, Schuylkill County Commissioners voted for a bond issue of $12.25 million. Of that, a total of $1.5 million is for new voting machines, which is what the county estimated it would cost. The rest of the $12.25 million is for refinancing past county debt. Coming up on WYLN News, some non-election related news is ahead, plus 2 transportation systems are growing in our area. The details are coming up. But first, let's take a look at that 7-day forecast. Tomorrow, sunny skies, only a high of 46. Thursday, we're going to see evening rain showers, a high of 46 as well. Friday, not looking too bad, mostly cloudy skies, a high of 35. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Krugel's Georgetown Deli and Beer is more than just a great place to grab 6-packs to go. You can also enjoy great draft beer, including their exclusive Three Ornina milk stouts. Take it to go in a crowler, or mix and match bottles of your favorite craft beers. Or just cool down with one of their slushies. Check out the Georgetown Pub Fare menu, including their Flight and Bites with your choice of sauces and 5-ounce draft beers. Stop in and play Keno or other Pennsylvania lottery games. Don't forget to check out their website and Facebook for tasting events. Krugel's Georgetown Deli and Beer in Wilkes-Barre Township, right next to the Big Cow.
It's okay that everybody ignores me when I drive. It's fine, because I get a safe driving bonus check every 6 months I'm accident-free. Because I don't use my cell phone when I'm driving, even though my family does and leaves me all alone. Here's something else. I don't share it with Mom. Right, Mom? I have a brand new putter you don't even know about. It's awesome.
Safe driving bonus checks only from Allstate. Switching to Allstate is worth it.
Visit your local Allstate agent, the McNeilis Agency in Hazleton at 1092 North Church Street, or in Hometown in the Hometown Village Square.
Life is full of partners. Your health deserves a partner too.
Longtime Hazel Township Supervisor Francis Mayorski has been arrested for driving under the influence. The 57-year-old was charged with 2 misdemeanors for driving under the influence with first offense. That arrest was made by Pennsylvania State Police at Hazleton. Charges were filed against Mayorski on July 25th after a traffic stop on Route 940 at Hillside Drive around 2 in the morning. Troopers spotted a gray Ford F-250 pickup truck cross the double yellow line while negotiating a curve. Troopers stopped Mayorski after he made a right on the Hillside Drive, where troopers found his blood alcohol content was 0.29%. Mayorski waived his right to a preliminary hearing on October 28th and was released on his own recognizances. The 3-term supervisor decided not to seek re-election back in May of this year. A foot chase in Hazleton led to the arrest of a suspect from a Monday night case of shots being fired. Hazleton officers noticed a light-colored Ford Saturn speeding on Lincoln Street, traveling south before turning onto West Maple Street. The vehicle was stopped by officers when 29-year-old Marcia Stone exited the vehicle immediately, fleeing on foot through the alley of Tonnisson's Auto Parts. The foot chase continued west on Broad Street when he was eventually taken into custody in front of Flo X. A search of the area revealed that he had dropped a 9mm ammo bullets along the Sunoco gas station on West Broad Street, and a handgun was thrown in a backyard of a home on West Green Street. A female passenger fled the scene but was not identified. Now he could be facing charges. Charges are pending. A Summit Hill man who police say robbed a convenience store to pay a debt to his drug dealer is now in custody. 34-year-old Daniel Yorkanik is charged with robbery, theft by unlawful taking, and receiving stolen property after he allegedly robbed the One Stop convenience store in Rush Township back on September 17th. Your annex bail was set at $10,000 unsecured, with a preliminary hearing that's set for November 19th. A Sugarloaf Township man who is accused of possessing marijuana plants and child pornography has pled guilty. 66-year-old Albert Motel of Shannon Drive pled guilty to 35 counts of child porn and 1 count each of criminal use of a communication facility, manufacturing marijuana, and other charges. Police started to investigate Motel after getting a 911 call from his neighbor where police observed marijuana plants growing in his home's backyard. A search has revealed over a dozen plants and more than 70 images of children, some being as young as 2 years old. The Sexual Offenders Assessment Board will evaluate Motel before he is scheduled. That is scheduled to happen September 24th. The wife of a convicted Nabokov man who has pled guilty to child endangerment charges. 37-year-old Evelyn pled guilty to 2 felony counts of endangering the welfare of children. Prosecutors allege that she knew about her husband's repeatedly raping a girl starting when she was 8 years old and failed to protect the girl. She eventually reported the attacks in December of 2017 when the girl was just 15. Evelyn's husband, Jason, was convicted last week on charges of rape of a child, unlawful contact with a minor, sexual assault, and other charges. Jason is being held at the Luzerne County Prison pending sentencing, which is scheduled for February the 6th. Weatherly Borough will have another full-time officer by February at the latest. 4 applicants are vying for the position, with 3 of them who are currently serving as part-time officers in the borough. The date of the written exam will be set for November 14th. Currently, there are 3 full-time officers and about a half-dozen part-time officers in Weatherly Borough's police department, which provides 24-hour police coverage. Weatherly Borough is also seeking to fill a vacancy on the Police Civil Service Commission. Some transportation news for you now tonight. A new bus route is now available for Schuylkill County residents. The 80 Southern Loop will take passengers between Schuylkill County and into Berks County. The Schuylkill County Transportation System launched the new ride for passengers this past Monday, with buses starting at Union Station with stops in Schuylkill Haven, Orrigsburg, and into Hamburg. Stops along which will include restaurants, shopping centers, hospitals, and the Department of Motor Vehicle. You can catch a free ride at the Schuylkill County Transportation this week, with the first departure of the new route being at 10 a.m. and the last one leaves at 2 p.m. And some more transportation news. Officials with the local public transit agency in Wilkes-Barre want City Council to vacate portions of 2 streets. Luzerne County Transportation Authority officials requested a work session so the city can relinquish part of East Ross Street and South Pennsylvania Avenue near the former Murray Complex. There is 410 feet of East Ross Street that cuts almost through all the way to the middle of the 12-acre site, and about 590 feet of South Pennsylvania Avenue extends from the end to the East Ross Street of the northern part of the property. LCTA plans to consolidate its operations at the Murray Complex site, which will include a garage, maintenance, and storage facilities, as well as administrative offices. They also plan on constructing a fuel station for their buses. The facility is estimated to bring about 175 new jobs to Wilkes-Barre. Coming up on Mahanoy City's News Choice in Community and You, Trooper Anthony Petrowski stops in. We're talking about safe shopping in Trooper Talk Tuesday. Plus, a new PUC commissioner has been named, and he's from Luzerne County. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
All Care Home Care, providing quality in home care since 1986. Call and see how their team of licensed physical therapists, skilled nurses, speech, and occupational therapists can provide you with exceptional service in the comfort of your own home. They also offer dietitian, home health aide, and medical social worker services. You have a choice in your health care. For safe, friendly, qualified care, call All Care Home Care today and let their team begin taking care of you and your loved ones.
At Grand Central, our family has been supplying your family with quality brand name furniture, mattresses, and appliances for over 3 generations. Whether you choose from our excellent selection of Lazy Boy, Catnapper, or England furniture, or from our fantastic selection of Sealy and Stearns & Foster mattresses, we guarantee total comfort in every room of your home.
With expert advice, everyday low prices, plus interest-free financing, for up to 60 months.
From our family to your family.
Grand Central in Hazleton. Everything to make your house a home.
Did you know that Wyln News provides news updates every weekday afternoon
At 1, 3, and 5 here on TV and on social media?
Did you know you also can watch Wyln News on the go
by visiting our website or YouTube page?
Now more than ever,
Wyln News
is your local news leader.
Wyln, everyone. I'm Gary Perna. I'm with Trooper Anthony Petrowski from Pennsylvania State Police Hazleton, and today we're going to talk about some safety when you're out shopping, maybe even do some online shopping, and we're getting to that time of year. You always want to get those good deals around Thanksgiving for your Christmas presents and everything that goes on. So we want to give you some great tips just to keep in the back of your head if you're out shopping or even on the computer. So let's first start with going out somewhere. You're going to go out to a store, a mall, wherever. Some just basic things that people need to remember when they're out. It's a busy season. A lot of people are out, lots of things going on. But some of the things that we need to remember.
Yeah, number one, always keep your car door locked. People know certain days of the year are big days where people go out and go shopping. Individuals will walk around and look in vehicles, and they'll try the door handle. If it's open, they'll take your items. So number one, keep your doors locked at all times. Number two, if you purchase something, don't leave it laying around in your car. Put it in the trunk of your car. This way it's out of sight. Somebody walks by a vehicle, they don't know what's in there. It's in the trunk of their car. Number three, purses. Keep your purses on your shoulder, on your arm. Don't just leave them in carts. Unfortunately, there are individuals who will take your purse, take your wallet right out of your purse, and all your information's in there and it's gone. So leave that on you, have it around your arm, your shoulder, and this way it's always with you.
And that's great. You know, I've seen it in grocery stores and stuff like that. And, you know, mothers have it with their children's there or anyone who, you know, a lot of things going on. You're trying to reach for items.
Sure.
And always the safe thing. And my wife hates taking her purse anywhere. You know, so usually she's with me. She doesn't take it. So some safety tips with that. We also need to remember when we're shopping online, we need to be careful what we're looking at, what we're buying, where we're buying from, and who we give our credit card information to. Because at this time of year, we also see a large amount of scams that people think it's a great deal.
Right, and a lot of those online scams, they're imposters, okay? So all they want is your credit card information, okay? So look into who you're buying from. If it's not a trusted site or a business that you've bought from before you're aware of, look into them, because the deal might look great, but you know what they say. If it's too good to be true, probably is, okay? So look into who you're buying from, okay? Study that person, look at the reviews, because if other people bought from him and they weren't happy, they probably left a bad review. Look at the reviews. Trust me, it's not worth it, okay? If it doesn't look like it's legit, it probably isn't.
And is it a better idea to set up you know, like those PayPal accounts and stuff like that, that it's maybe not directly tied to your card? Because I know sometimes you get alerts from stuff like that, or from certain websites that you shop with a lot. They have security features in place, and they alert you saying, did you buy this? This may not seem like you.
Right, yeah, PayPal's a great way. It's very secure, and if it's not a legitimate bank or business, they won't allow the transaction. So PayPal's good. Also, another recommendation, have one separate credit card just for online purchases. This way it's not your main credit card that you use for everything that's tied to your bank account that has all of your savings in it. Just put a couple of dollars on this credit card, enough to keep it active, and only use that for online purchases. This way you don't have to go through every single gas purchase or purchase from the grocery store. You only have one card specifically for online purchases.
Some good advice to take on as we're heading into the holiday season here. I can't believe we're talking about this already, but be careful when you're out shopping. If you're going out to a place, make sure your doors are locked, you have all your belongings with you. Another tip, keep all your packages and stuff that you're buying in your trunk, so it's out of sight, out of mind. Keep doors locked, and when you're shopping online, just be careful and know who you're buying from and who you are dealing with, and have a great holiday season. Thanks for joining us here on Trooper Talk Tuesday, everyone. We'll see you next time here on WYLN.
Is your computer not running as good as when you purchased it? Good news! Take it to Hazleton's only retail and repair shop, Hazleton Computer Incorporated. They will get it running like new again. Located at 50 West 23rd Street in Hazleton, next to Churchill Auto Sales.
You've seen university advertising. A student like me pitching you the same old ideas. But I'm not gonna do that.
Instead, I'm gonna tell you what you can do with a Penn State degree. You can help anyone. Go anywhere. Create! And with 20 campuses to choose from, you'll always feel at home.
Look, Penn State is amazing, but your best years are just beginning. Come find out for yourself.
Having an intimate gathering and don't want to wrestle in the kitchen? Call YTL and ask about their food-to-go catering menu. They'll do the cooking, you relax and entertain your guests. Call Mike at 570-535-6123.
Wyln has strong ties to the community and it's committed to important causes like the American Cancer Society and Helping Hands Society telethons. Wyln's commitment to Pennsylvania continues with the broadcast of Hazleton's Fun Fest Parade and the Christmas and St. Patrick's Day parades in Wilkes-Barre. In the summer, we broadcast the Weatherly and Giants to Spare Hill climbs. And throughout the year, we provide important community services through the broadcast of town meetings, school board meetings, election night coverage, and other community events. Wyln, we're your local network.
There's a new public utility commissioner in the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. Ralph Yoder of Pittston Township was sworn in Monday night as the newest member of the PUC Commission. It's the first time a Luzerne County native has been sworn into the position in the last 75 years. He will serve a 5-year term as a public utility commissioner. Congratulations to Ralph. Remember, we'll see you tonight for election results starting at 8 p.m. and you can get news updates on the Wyln News Facebook page. Until then, here's a look at the weather coming up. Stay with us.
Hi, I had a very minor fender bender tonight in an unreasonably narrow fast food drive-thru lane. Don't worry, I have everything handled. I already spoke to our Allstate agent, and I know that we have accident forgiveness, which is so smart on your guys' part. Like the fact that they'll
4 weeks without the car.
Okay, yep, good night.
With accident forgiveness, your rates won't go up just because of an accident. Switching to Allstate is worth it.
Visit your local Allstate agent, the McNeilis Agency in Hazleton at 1092 North Church Street, or in Hometown Village Square. Krugel's Georgetown Deli has been voted Northeastern Pennsylvania's best craft beer selection several years running. Krugel's is your craft beer headquarters, and gift baskets are available for all occasions. Krugel's is home of the Crowler. Fill your Crowler up in their tap system and keep your favorite beer fresh longer. Krugel's Georgetown Deli, Wilkes-Barre Township, right next to the Big Cow. Stop in and play Keno or other Pennsylvania lottery games. Check them out on the web at georgetown.deli.com.
Join us this week on Let's Talk Chiropractic. You'll meet Bill, a truck driver who is feeling so much better both on and off the road with good chiropractic care. His story this week on Let's Talk Chiropractic. Join us.